All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome, strawberries.
Welcome back to Professional Yappers Podcast. Podcast where we talk about fitness.
Friendship, fitness,
We feelings.
Every time we say it in a different order.
Fitness, friendship, and feelings.
Yeah, that's what the
what you're
board
gonna
says.
get. That's what you're gonna get here.
Sometimes a lot of F words.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. For sure. None of which are fitness, friendship, feelings.
Yes.
Perfect. Nailed it.
I have a start because I was feeling bad for myself this week. I was feeling bad in my little privileged life. I was feeling bad for myself, and I was kind of like aching myself out because of it. I was like, this feeling of like self-pity is making me feel ungrateful and just like I don't want to be feeling it. And I was journaling and that word kept coming up. I'm just like, I just like pity myself. I'm like, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me.
Yeah.
And
it's easy to do that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I have to like get up the courage to make like talking head videos on Instagram because that's what my coach people are like, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
And I realized, if you know me, you know I love acronyms. I was like, if I do the thing that I say I'm going to do, I'm going to prove it to myself that I can do it. And I wrote down, prove it to yourself. And I realized that it was an acronym for pity. And I was like, smashed the self-pity. It's gone. And now whenever I have that feeling of like, oh, I don't want to do it because it's like scary or hard, I'm like, prove it to yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Prove it. Prove that you can do it. So I wanted to share that.
I like that.
Yeah. It is easy when you have so much going on to be like, but I have so much going on, and I've found myself having to stop that. Like, everyone has so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just me. And we need to just, like, I just need to put my head down and figure out how to make it work. And how to, I think for me, it's like trying to balance the social life and the work life, because if it were up to me, I would just like sit in my house and work all day and just like not see anyone. But then I get like, but then I'm like, fuck, I can't keep doing that. Like, even my niece's birthday last weekend, I was like, well, for a minute there I was like, I don't want to go, like this is gonna suck. And then I'm like, I know I'm going to get there and we're going to have like so many laughs. I'm going to have so much fun and it's going to be like exactly what I needed. So you really do have to like give yourself a break.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about my plans for this afternoon. My sister called me yesterday and she was like, you want to drive out to our parents got a new house, and she was like, you want to drive out to the new house and spend the afternoon with our parents? And I was like, no, I want to sit at my desk and work.
Yeah.
But I said yes, so I'm doing that this afternoon.
Yeah, that's literally the same thing that happened to me. My sisters are like, hey, we were supposed to go to like your work party on the 4th, but it got rescheduled to January. And they're like, do you guys still want to get together this weekend? And I was like, honestly, I have a lot going on. And I was this close to being like, I can't. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Yes, we need to get together. We haven't had a sister day, just us three, in a really long time. So it is cool though that we are excited to do the thing that we're trying to do. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times most people would be like, I would rather do anything than work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the fact that we're like excited to do that is a blessing, I would say.
Yeah, but you have to understand that human connection is nourishment, just like food and water and all of those other things too. We have to have it. Babies like go catatonic without it and stuff like that. Like if you get too isolated, you will end up kind of having just like a little bit of depression or sadness.
Sure.
And then you get around people and you're like, people are so nourishing and they fill my cup. And
they're inspiring.
Yeah.
Like after my niece's birthday party the next morning, like there were so many conversations that were had that inspired me in my work. And So I do think it's kind of helpful in a way, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not
and
only...
it gives you that break, gives your brain that break. Sometimes they say the best thing to do is go take a nap.
Yeah.
It's almost like getting that nap in so that you're not thinking about the thing that you're trying to do, and then all of a sudden the answers can come.
I took a nap yesterday.
Pause. I need to check something.
All right.
Sorry. I realized I hit record, but I didn't see the red button go. Okay, we're good. I hit it and then I walked away before I saw the button or like, the thing, and I was like, "What?"
That's like when you leave the house and you're like, "Did I turn the oven off?
Broil off?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Just warming the house up all night. That's all.
But I mean, on the same vein as all of that, like, we have not seen each other this week.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah. Like, we saw each other because you came.
Yeah. But I think I said maybe 8 words to you since the last time we sat here.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it. I was, like, kind of beating myself up at the same time as pitying myself. I'm like, oh, poor me, I haven't seen my friends. But also, like, come on, you're so privileged, you're so lucky you get to see your friends so much. But this podcast has become, like, a vehicle for us to make sure we see each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, even when life gets busy.
And we always feel good afterwards.
Yeah.
We're always, like, giggling and happy. And
even if before we're like, we gotta, like, muster up the energy to do this.
Let's rally to get there. Yeah. And then afterwards we're like, high five.
Yeah.
Let's all go home feeling just, like, better now.
And inspired. Yeah. It's so true. And if we just have this, like, at least we know we have this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking this week. Is when you said you couldn't go to coffee 2 days ago, whatever, I was like, damn, I really thought she would. I miss her. And I was like, but I'm going to see her on podcast.
I had to be at work because we had a shipment that shipment I got ready when you were there. They changed all of it and I had to redo all of it.
She knows her place.
But yeah, I think
it's good. Honestly, if you don't, sorry,
no, you're good.
If you don't have a podcast with your best friends, at least have, like, some sort of cadence of schedule of when you see someone. As I have had I used to have weekly calls with my college best friend Mary, and we decided recently to make it every 2 weeks. And at first I felt kind of bad because I initiated that. I was like, ooh, I feel like every week is making it feel like therapy. Like, I have to go every week. And after 2 weeks, like, I kind of miss her. And, like, I really want to talk to her. And when I suggested that, she was like, yeah, of course. And we talked about it, and it was good. But it's so nice to have a standing thing with someone, whether it's a coffee date with your sister or a call with your mom or a FaceTime with, like, an old friend.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is if you don't have something scheduled, social scheduled during the week, you should.
She demands pets.
Yeah, she's like, no, don't stop.
Yeah.
She's adorable.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be, like, once a week like we do our pod. Like, even if you can schedule something once a month with somebody that you know is gonna, like, bring some goodness into your month or whatever. It's so worth it.
What was your what worked this week?
Oh, my what worked this week, and I've kind of actually been thinking about it this week. I haven't necessarily implemented it yet, but because I'm doing so much more with work right now, and then I still have, like, my actual job, I'm realizing, like, I don't have enough time in the day to do everything that I want to do and then am used to doing. So, like, I'll go to yoga at night, and then in the morning I'll go to the gym and walk, and I'm like, I'm going to have to give one of those up. And I had to look at, like, okay, which one brings me more joy? And so next week I'm going to try, like, probably Tuesday, Thursday, instead of going to the gym, just going to yoga in the morning and then hiking the dogs. And then I'll have my nights to myself instead of Monday going to the gym, going to work, going to yoga, then coming home, eating, and then being like, I have no, like, A, I'm freaking drained and I just want to go to bed, and B, I have no time to, like, do the things that I'm committing to myself to do. So I guess if you want to do it, you can't do it all. You have to have seasons of life where you're like, okay, in this season of my life, I'm going to focus on work. And that doesn't mean that fitness goes away. That just means that it maybe like settles down a little bit. Which for me, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
But I have had a really hard time like being okay with that. But recently, I'm like, no, that's what needs to happen.
Same. I've actually been cutting my time at the gym. I'm sure you've noticed I leave at like 7 now.
Yeah.
I have a treadmill in my basement and I walk during the day, so I don't feel like I need to walk
there
at the gym, and I do the Stairmaster or whatever. But at first I thought, oh, if I don't go for an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm gonna lose my progress. I'm not gonna like get the gains anymore. But going for an hour and making that hour more intentional and like really focusing, not like, oh, I gotta put my head down and focus on it, but like mind muscle connection, whatever, all that good stuff. So you are so needy. And just realizing that
her feet are like
she's still needing. Because I've been trying to make time for this creative co-working call from 9 to 10, and I can't pull off getting home at 7:45 and then being on a call by now. I mean, I can, but like I also want to film for my YouTube channel,
but you also want to like
and live,
not feel rushed all the time,
especially first thing in the morning like that.
Yeah. Like what I've noticed a lot recently is like I could make it all happen, but then my nervous system is like, what the fuck, Kristen? And I can feel it. Like I get tired, I get just down, and it's like, okay, sometimes doing less is doing more. It really is.
Yeah. You know, that's Chloe's mantra. Less is more.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, even I've been like showing up later to the gym because I'm like, I need that extra half hour of sleep sometimes in the morning. Because that's like when, when you're sleeping, and then of course the best sleep when you're just comfortable. You could sleep for hours, you feel like, is in the morning right when you have to wake up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I need another half hour of this sleep. Not like before, when you're trying to go to sleep at night, and then, well, actually, I get like the midnight, like tossing and turning.
I do too. I wake up several times in the middle of the night. I'll like look at the clock and I'm like, all right, I got 3 more hours. Try to get some sleep. Like counting down the time until the alarm goes off.
Mine's totally like based on the month. And around full moons, I get like midnight insomnia.
Because the moon is just like,
yeah, the moon's like,
the last supermoon that we just had was basically like a sun at night.
Oh my gosh,
like,
I know.
The whole outside world.
That reminds me of the video I took of you running down my driveway and going, look at the moon.
Look at the moon. It is so big.
I need to post that.
Dude, the moon around, like, I went outside. Actually, last night I went outside because Scott called me and I was looking at it and I'm like, God, the moon is just fucking amazing.
It's because the moon controls us. We're women, and the moon controls the water. And like
yesterday when I left the gym, it was like just at daybreak.
Oh yeah, I saw
that.
The moon was
you could
huge.
see it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And I know it was in Gemini, so I thought of it.
Yeah, it was.
They actually say, like, if you are trying to get your cycle back on track, to like cycle sync with the moon. So like your start would be the full moon, and then like base it off of that,
and just like mentally have a period.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
What worked for you? Did we?
What worked was pitying
yeah.
myself, and prove it to yourself instead of pitying yourself.
What worked for me this week is everybody go get you several gym crushes, because when it is 10 degrees and 40 mile per hour winds, you need a reason to go hang out at the gym.
That's very true.
Find a couple cuties to look at, and that'll help you get out.
But just find them. Don't get involved.
Yeah, you don't have to talk to them or anything. No.
It's way better when you just find them.
Do not feed the animals. No petting at the petting zoo.
Yeah.
Just look, and maybe like a hello,
a fist bump.
Good morning.
Yeah.
A
fist bump,
like smile. Yeah. But don't
that is so funny.
Don't get involved because then you'll know how they actually are. And
yeah, you don't want to ruin the allure of the gym crush.
Yeah.
You don't want to actually know them on a personal level. You
Yeah.
just find a cutie that you can look at and that'll help you get out of bed on a cold morning and be like, well.
And it really does.
It really does.
I mean, my gym crush now is my girlfriend, and I love working out with her.
Ooh.
And
I have a topic that I want to bring up when you're done.
Okay, but I don't have a gym crush other than her. I have a gym rival. And I only see her when I go in the afternoons, but I feel like she feels the same way. She's like, I see you. I'm gonna match that, and like she'll do the same thing after me, or like we kind of like tag team around the gym, and it's happened a few times. And she smiles at me, so I know she knows I exist.
Yeah.
But I call her my rival because we're not friends, but
you're
motivating
buddy. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
So I was thinking about, I don't even know where what made me think about this but I was like, oh, we should talk about that on the pod. Like Instagram and relationships and how to, like, if you're in a relationship and it's like you follow people that are maybe attractive, that you find attractive, that you know. What are the rules around that? You know what I mean?
The rules.
Because I really have not had that issue because in my previous relationship, he wasn't on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I knew he wasn't looking at anything, and
I was in a long-term relationship, 2 people on social media, both of them pretty public because of when he was in bands and stuff like that. So here's what I would recommend. Have a healthy relationship where you can understand that that's an attractive person. People are going to talk to them, but you know how that person's going to respond to that. Because there would be times when I would be at the bar at one of his shows when his band was playing, and there would be random guys talking to me. And Mike even said that sometimes people would be like, doesn't that make you mad? And he's like, oh no, she can handle herself. He knows I'm not trying to go home with any of those people. Mm-hmm. He knows that I'm just a friendly person. He can trust me. And that if somebody hits on me, I know how to respond.
Yeah. So that's probably a good marker of, like, is your relationship healthy? Like, can you trust? Because I'm not going to lie, I don't think I would want my significant other, like, going and commenting on, like, other girls' shit.
Yeah.
But I also think that if I were in a relationship and I were worried about that, then maybe that's not the right relationship.
What is it about that person that makes you jealous? Do you really not trust them?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or what is it about you that, like, what do you need to fix? Or, because it could go both ways. They could be doing nothing wrong. And it could be.
I agree that they don't need to be commenting on other people's stuff unless it's something like a good job or whatever. Like,
well, we know, like, what's appropriate and what's not.
Yeah.
And, like, what kind of people they're following.
If you're going to be in a relationship with someone who is an attractive person, which hopefully you want that.
Obviously
you want to be with an attractive person. People are going to DM them. People from their past, people, whatever.
Or, like,
it's just going to happen. Or people on the internet.
Yeah.
They're going to like it. You just have to be in a secure relationship where you know that person is not going to indulge any kind of childish little games behind your back or anything like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's also, I think, a little, because I could look at, like, I follow this one farrier guy.
Not the farrier.
And he's, like, so sexy. And, like, he
but
just...
isn't he in a different country?
Yeah, like, I would like, that would never happen because of so many reasons. But, like, do I look at his stuff? 100%.
Yeah.
If tables were turned, would I be upset? And
I think 99% of that guy's followers are
looking for that reason.
Are girls that are just like,
horseman.
Wow. Dude. This guy really knows how to show off.
He's like SW Farriers, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah, if you're wondering who he is.
Tag him.
But
he is pretty hunky, I'll give you that.
He's very sexy. But
you straights. You straights.
But I don't know, you're probably the one that's in, like, well, you are. You have, like, the relationship that's
I have the relationship
most secure.
Right
and, yeah.
It's so weird because this has been all over the place. Our
Yeah.
like we're gonna do our New Year's episode is gonna be we're gonna do bingo cards again.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Because that was fun, and I was like, I had been single for more than a year at that point when we did our bingo
Oh
cards
yeah, you were supposed
year.
to go on 3 first dates.
Three first dates, and I went
made
on
it to 2.
2 first dates, and now I'm in love.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
all of it's been documented. If you think about it,
Yeah.
there's an episode about when I met my ex that I did. That sounds weird because we dated for 4 months, but I've been with my current girlfriend for 4 months now.
Yeah.
And it's so different.
Yeah.
The feeling of 4 months with different people can be so different.
Yeah. I was thinking about like relationships, and I was like, actually, I'm not even
Yeah. I want to talk about my winter walks. Yes. This has been okay. So we live in Ohio, and it's cold as shit.
Especially this week, it's been like frigid.
Yeah, and I used to go on a walk. It was a 30-minute loop around our neighborhood after the gym every morning. Just headphones on, noise canceling on, no music or any podcast, just to like be in my head. And since the first day was cold, I was like, oh, it's too cold, I don't want to go. And then it was cold a second day, and then a third day. And I was still doing my walk on my treadmill in the basement, but it wasn't the same effect of fresh air
getting
and
outside.
Yeah. And I went all of November without going on a walk outside.
Oh, wow.
The whole month. And I was like, you know what? I actually realized it because my girlfriend has to walk to work. And she walks very slowly because of her injuries. And it's a 30-minute walk for her in the snow and the ice, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought, if she can do it, I can do it. Like, bundle up.
That's what I was going to say. That's key.
It really
is. Up, get outside. And I did it. I went for the first time since probably like Halloween. I went on a walk this week, and I sat down at the picnic bench and I filmed myself, and I was just like, you know what? We need to embrace the way, I know we talk about like the seasons and change and all that on here a lot, but we need to embrace the way that our routines have to adjust. As I was like getting mad that I couldn't just get home from the gym and go straight. I get out of my car, drop my stuff off inside, and go right outside.
Yeah.
But in
the summertime you can do that. Yeah.
The bundling, and then the having to like be careful on the ice, and and just the fact that it looks different doesn't mean that it's something I can't keep doing.
Yeah.
So I was really proud of myself for like getting back into it, and now it feels good.
I actually prefer a winter walk because I have dogs and no one else is out in the winter. And I, like, in the summertime, I find myself being like, okay, there's going to be way more people, so I have to, like, be ready for that. But, I mean, in the winter, you just go and no one's there because no one wants to be outside in the cold.
Dude, I'm with you. I love winter walks. They're my favorite. If you're bundled up, you're like, oh, I'm warm. Plus, I'm walking, so I'm warm. But the cold air that comes in and is on your face is so refreshing, especially first thing in the morning. Like a cold first morning walk.
I straight up
so nice.
Put my snow pants on. I put my coat on, my scarf, my hat, my gloves. Like I'm basically going snowboarding.
I do leggings.
That's how I dress.
Leggings under sweatpants because my sweatpants don't fit
I did that the other day. I went to yoga and I put sweatpants on over my leggings, but they were new sweatpants. And so I took them off, and my entire leggings were just covered in like
the fuzz.
Sweat fuzz.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yuck.
All of yoga, I was like getting sweaty and then like rubbing it off, and then my mat was just covered in fuzz.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I think that like embracing being outside during winter. I've been embracing going to hot yoga more, and all of that is just it's such a good way to beat the winter blues.
Yes, yeah.
Because it can set in. Like, I work from home.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get home, walk on my treadmill in the basement, work from home all day. And then, like, my girlfriend will come over at night and I'll still be home. And that will go on for 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And I only go to the gym or yoga. Yeah. And I'm like, you need to go out and walk. You need to do something, because if you isolate, and even if your routine is something you love, like I love my little daily song and dance.
Yeah, but it still can get monotonous.
Yeah, you need to spice it up.
I was actually looking, because years go by so fast the older we get, and I was trying to figure out how to make years slow down a little bit, and I was like doing research on it, because I'm like, I just want time to like chill. And one of the things, and I think we've talked about this, is like when you're in a routine, it goes by faster because you're doing the same thing. There's no like awe in your life. There's nothing.
You do it
different.
on autopilot.
And so you're like, your experiences that are marking your years are fewer and farther between, because you're doing the same thing every day. So one of the ways to like get past that is to do something different more often, so that you're like marking that time. And then I also was looking at pictures going back, and just being like, if people don't take pictures of themselves and their life, you need to start.
You're missing out. Yeah.
Like I wasn't taking a lot of pictures during a certain time in my life, because I wasn't like happy with the way I looked, like during the fertility stuff. But I took them before, and then a little bit during, and then after. And not only is it nice to be able to look back and see, your life, but it's also makes you realize how far you've come. And it made me realize, like, before my fertility journey, I was like killing it in the gym, and I felt good. And then during my fertility journey, I like felt awful because the hormones were fucking my body up. And then after, I was like slowly getting back. But I remember in that time period, I was like, well, clearly what I'm doing isn't working, because like I feel like shit right now. But it wasn't that. It was because of like the hormones and stuff. But I probably would have gone my life just thinking that what I was doing at that time wasn't working, when in reality it wasn't that at all. So it kind of gives you a different perspective on your life.
Yeah.
And it makes you realize, like, this story that you were telling yourself wasn't true.
Yeah. I think going back through your camera roll at the end of the year is such a good like exercise.
Yeah.
Just to see like what you thought was important enough to take pictures of. Also. I searched. I actually saw a post today from Aloe, my favorite, and she did like favorite gym outfit of the month for each month, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. I didn't take a single picture of me in the gym February, March, April. Guess like what was going on February, March, April? My old relationship. I wasn't feeling good in my body because we were going out to eat a lot. We were drinking a lot. And I didn't, and I was like, I can't do this post because I don't have a mirror selfie from February, March, or April.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
It is interesting to see like when you take pictures of yourself and when you don't. And it does totally like correlate to how you were feeling about yourself.
Well, I don't take a lot of pictures of myself, but I do like to see how like things change over time, like how my garden has changed over the years when I look back on those photos, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I did it like that. That
house
year. And the house changes. Yeah.
I filmed myself on doing like how progress when you're in it. It's like
messy.
It's like, is anything fucking changing? But then when you look back on it. Like, when I look back on my house, it's been a year, and my fence is done, my floors are done. Like, there's so much that I've done, but if you were to ask me, like, do you think that you've done a lot? I would be like, no. But because I looked back and I saw all that, I was like, oh, I did do a lot. And, like, I'm proud of it. It's, I implore you to take
being a homeowner, though. When you're a homeowner, all you will ever see is what still needs to be done.
Yeah. But that's why I do that. I think I talked about it last time, actually. That gratitude exercise of looking around and thinking of when you got everything and being like, wow, I was so excited about that. It just, like, fills you up with appreciation for what you do have, not, like, what still has to be done.
Right.
We should do cat cards real quick.
Yeah, let's do cat cards.
I haven't talked to Kat in a couple days, so.
So I have a new cat card hack that I want to share with everybody.
Ooh. Cat hack.
I love it.
Because the one thing that sometimes when you're trying to have a conversation with Kat that can be difficult is she doesn't really answer the yes or the no questions.
Oh
No.
So here's what I came up with. I would be like, all right, Kat, I have a question and I need a yes or a no. So I'm going to do 2 out of 3 to make sure it's correct. But if it's facing away from me, the answer is no. And if it's facing towards me, the answer is yes. And then I'll ask the question. And I've been doing that for the past week.
And I like just using the card for the context as
you don't read the card. You're just away or forward. It doesn't matter what card it is.
See, the way I would do it, I think, is do like the yes or no that you're talking about, but then also like, what is this
what
card?
What is the card? Yeah. Sometimes I pay attention to what the card is, but for the most part, I'm just asking a yes or a no question, so the card is irrelevant.
Yeah.
But
Kat's like, but it's not.
So I've been testing this theory, and it works. Like, it literally works.
You did like
I suggest doing 2 out of 3 so that you get like an actual like,
it's
okay.
Like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Or ask it like do like a control question. Like, are my eyes blue?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a, I don't know, spirituality hack too that I've been doing a lot recently. I used to do it when I was very spiritual, if you know what I mean. And that is if you have a book that means a lot to you, that isn't just like a fiction book or a storybook. Like I use The Celestine Prophecy. I use The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. I use The Artist's Way. Those type of books. If you feel like you need guidance about something, just like flipping through and pointing.
Yeah.
And I get shivers down my fucking spine half the time because, I mean, I annotate my books too. And today I flipped through, it was, I don't remember, my girlfriend was trying to pick a book from my library to take home and read because she's adorable. And I landed on the page that I had written on it, visible work, like, does not equal productive work does not equal invisible work. Like, your work doesn't have to be visible to be productive.
For sure.
And I wrote that in there.
Yeah.
And I pointed at my own thing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, because I've been struggling with the, like, long-term...
You want to see
delayed gratification.
Yes.
Yeah. Delayed gratification has been kicking my ass lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, I want it now.
But you know what? Yeah, that's it. Me too. And I think once we get there, it's going to just be so sweet and so much more worth it. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I got TikTok.
Treasure Island.
Ooh,
what is,
to be fair,
what is facing away and what is facing towards you?
Well, protection is facing away.
If you're doing the yes or no.
Yeah, if it's yes or no. If it's facing towards me, it would be yes.
One.
If it's facing away, it would be no.
I need to know what to be fair is.
Go for it.
Treasure Island.
These are all interesting.
I'm not sure what TikTok is telling me.
TikTok means, like, you have more time that... I feel like you should have gotten that one. Like, you have time...
I got that one recently. Actually. It's kind of like...
I'm really interested to see.
I would think TikTok is like... The way I took it was... Almost opposite of what you think it means. Like, it's not like TikTok and like a...
You're running out
of time.
It's more of like, there's plenty of time, just relax.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reading my Oracle's message because I have to. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet, over time, they strike a balance. Long-term gratification. You move from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are in this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now.
Hell yeah. That's so perfect for you.
Yeah. I was listening to an Alex Hormozy podcast yesterday that was really impactful. Usually his stuff isn't as impactful to me as his wife's stuff.
Yeah.
And he was talking about...
I like him most of the time.
His dad growing up was really into astrology, and he was Libra, and he would always say, balance, Alex, balance. You have to have balance. And so this, I mean, the Libra sign is literally so that's what that reminded me of too.
I'm down with mine.
You're down?
It's the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest.
Positive thinking, that's your fucking game.
Yeah.
But you need to read the protection message. As
if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Protection message. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. This makes so much sense because I have a constant battle in my head of like seeing myself the way that I'm like expecting things to turn out and being like, oh, is that me? But then I have to remind myself, like, I am making me. Like, I am the one who's going to determine that. And if I don't believe it, then no. But if I do believe it, then yes. Like, it all comes back to your mindset. And
yeah. But goddamn. Okay, we've got a minute left. So
all right, everybody. Like and subscribe.
That was our show. Thank you for listening.
Love you, strawberries.
For watching.
Do it again next week.
Yep. Love you, girls.
Love you.
I haven't hugged you in a week.
I know.
It's been too long.
Perfect. Nailed it.